battle video between Homeless Admiral in the Black Prince class battlecruiser versus Toaster in I actually don't know. Also, it's great how I'm actually not lagging now, since I can actually handle this well, the speed and the movement now. And look at all those flags. You gotta get closer, but you gotta look at those, ceremonial flags. And I got all this stuff here because, I was building. Anyway, ignore the water, that's pure cosmetic. Kinda crappy secondaries, but no matter. Oh boy, he's in the Eris, huh? Let's find out what the toaster is doing. Tip you over to him. He's going towards the islands. Part-time's going towards the islands. Oh god, my fucking boys. Okay, here we go. This is the main bridge of the Eris. Which is very big, thick, double thick windows. He's also going towards the islands. I'd say they're roughly on a direct course to each other, I think. Possibly. Those big guns with that barrel. It's actually a rather cool design. Let's see where the Black Prince may be. Black Prince, yeah, probably in this direction. There she is. Oop, and Homeless gets first blood, possibly. Possible damage. Oh. Seems like lots of flagging. Possibly some damage. Luckily, the flying speed here is faster than these ships, so I can actually just catch up. It takes a bit, but I can catch up. Unfortunately, that is a bit of a dead end. Like, contrary to what you please, relatively minor damage. There is some damage to that engine, but not anything important. So check it out, it's barrel tips. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Like, that's cool. I wonder if half Quark is spectating or he's actually acting as a spotter or something, I don't know. There's Eris coming in straight headlong. Might be a good idea to turn, the super firing turrets forward so you can, fire for a small target, but hey, you do you. Minor damage to the bridge structure there with some wiring possibly exposed or cut. Whoop. First salvo from the Black Prince. Some misses. And what look to be misses. Hits. There we go. The Eris responds. He turns. Those guns miss. I think some went low, some went too high. Seems like he's in the arc with roughly. That seems pretty good. Eris fires once more. And judging from that again, more misses. Upper batteries are firing too high, lower batteries going too low. Ironically, if Holmes keeps at this altitude, he'll probably be fine. Never mind, there we go, he seems like he's now ranged in, and he has hit the broadside there, doing some damage to the side, killing, let me see here, damaging that secondary, damaging that main, possibly not doing much, but definitely hitting the main belt. I'm not gonna say, I'm not gonna help aiming and anything, me saying anything would actually help with aiming, so I'm not gonna say anything. But this is actually out of visual range for them both. I can just, see. Nana, you're missing a lot. You're missing. You're just a blind shaman. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Yeah, he is hitting, but he's just hitting the belt, which is minor damage. That gun has taken some hits. I don't know if it's still functional though. That gun seems functional. Those two guns are functional, however. What Holmes really needs to do is actually, perform some responding fire. Because remember, the Eris has taken very minor damage. She's taken some hits, but nothing more than just cosmetic damage. That could be considered as just scratches on the paint. Seeing like Toasters trying to maybe close the distance. New salvo from the Black Prince hitting. Beefy guns of the Eris hitting the belt again. Really, Homeless, the fact that you're descending is just gonna allow him to hit your guns and your bridge if he keeps at that arc, unless you've somehow sunk. I hope you haven't sunk that we've ever. Or maybe he's trying to get under the arc to try to, surprise him, but I don't know. I'd try to, keep at the same level so that when he fires, it continues to hit my belt. Like currently, if he, he's gonna hit your bridge now. I mean, sure, you can't see him, but I guess it makes sense if he thinks he's ascending too, but yeah, it looks like he's now learning his lesson now as he's getting pounded in the guns and the upper works. You see, for a closer analysis, I don't know why I can't move into these areas, but that gun there, probably maybe disabled, this gun here. One thing I'm seeing is that these guns are all using copper entirely instead of adding in tough blocks, which counts as, heavy armor as the iron type. So you could, for instance, at the turret face, you put in some copper and then some tough blocks, and maybe more copper, or maybe just a bunch of tough blocks, or maybe a tough block outer and a copper inner as like a sealant. With tough slabs, you can do better armoring for turrets, like how you can armor the belt with copper and iron. 2, 3. Yeah, I do believe that Holmes may have made a pretty severe positioning error in terms of altitude, partially due to the fact he kind of hasn't realized where exactly he's been getting hit. He knows he's been getting hit and he has seen some damage up works, but he hasn't been seeing. I don't think he saw that previously when he was higher up, he was only getting hit mostly in the belt where he's toughest. So instead, he decides to descend, which then allows Toaster to hit slower work, such as what he's currently doing. Shells that would previously hit the main belt here are now hitting up here, which is, well, not recommended. But back to Toaster, as it's beginning, he is beginning to close the distance, probably doing a suppressive fire barrage where he's kind of like a firing and advancing. So he's advancing, stopping, turning, firing off a salvo 2, and then turning and moving again. Seems like the bridge hitting thing isn't just a curse for me. It seems there to be just a special thing for Homeless, and his shells seem to magically track onto enemy bridges. He's gonna totally got hit with a bridge here. Not that it really seems to have affected him. So note little PCBs. Oof, this poor PCB, I think, got wrecked. Partially by some shells, but the rest of them were all good. Also, good that lifeboats have not been wrecked. It seems like, other than the, it seems like other than the loss of the dorsal main bridge tower up here, there seems to be no decrease in combat capability. All guns are intact, and most of the damage is just purely cosmetic, and are essentially just scratches on the paint. No significant armor penetrations. Duh. Hmm. Yeah, no significant armor penetrations. It's like Homeless might be having some control issues. Where may he be? Probably down this way? I actually can't find him. Oh, there he is. Luckily I can just follow this trail of water that's purely client side. Yeah, this water thing, it's a client side thing on my end. Everyone else can't see it, just me. Looks kinda ugly, but hey. Seems like Homeless, the Black Prince is taking a battering. Battle bridge up here appears to be possibly cut. And CIC down there is, well, let's just say, getting some rain. That's wiring and it's cut, possibly. This gun, pretty barely intact. This gun, intact. Oh yeah, this gun here seems to be completely disabled. This gun might be disabled. Secondaries can't do much. These ones here are disabled. That gun, no idea. These two guns might be functioning. What? Left the game. That's glitched. Check. Oof. Oh no, this poor lifeboat got hit. Oh, both lifeboats got hit. That's not good. This is luckily, since this is long range fire, it was purely coincidental and not an actual war crime in trying to destroy lifeboats, unlike a certain incident with Spartime being rid of a Geneva Convention violator and deliberately blowing up. Also, this AA is just starting off because its system for the AA is still unlocked. So it's just uncontrollably firing, which I think is a flaw in the system. So that, hey, the default position, this is the piston, to keep the piston pushing forward, make it turn off. But yeah, I'd say Homeless is definitely the worst hit out of the two ships. Oh, that's embarrassing. I think... Why is... No, the AA can't be like that because that'd be ridiculous. The AA is definitely not within the belt here. It's probably like a past here, I think. Might just be better to just do like a block and then it's, I don't know. It's probably hey, it works. If it works, it works. Yeah, both are, yeah, very dead. This one is missing its wings and most fuselage. This one is, damaged. Yeah, it just seems a bit, eh. Oh, also, cool, I guess. Also, wouldn't Duck you be able to use the cannon director? I won't say that to Key, because, you know, that would be cheating, and it's my role as a spectator and video creator. I don't think coming close would be a good idea. I mean, you could just stay just at a visual range and just bombard Toaster from a long distance. Maybe from outside his gun's flanking range at an altitude where any hits he may make would be on the protective belt instead of your guns and upper works so you don't get wrecked again. So that would be a good idea. Hmm? Yeah, those guns work. Possibly. That one, no. It's going way up. Oh yeah, he can still hit ya. And he's hitting the other works. I think these guns, without like a upper bit and whatever, are really messing up its arcing. Unless he's like firing very high arc. Cause I know the enemy's actually just around over there actually. Not as high as he thinks. They're just going way too high arc. That also reminds me of something wrong with Iron Duke's guns that I saw that I noticed in a previous battle. Some of the shells keep going mad. Reax, Protandips, Protandips, Salopierre. Oh no, this poor guy's getting AA'd. Ah! Oh wow, he just got fucking, he just got evaporated. Damn. That's toasted, that's the Eris AA right there. Poor little biplane just got fucking evaporated by, a whole bunch of AA. Just got evaporated. Shame these guns got their cosmetic barrels blown off, because they are very cool barrels. think the rain is making me slightly laggy, but that's okay. Yeah, he's mostly hitting the other belt and the guns again. Okay, those hit. Yeah, upper belt. Some of the other works too. Ideally, you want the guns to enemy fire to hit roughly around here, mostly, so it doesn't, riggedy wreck ya. French engineering, I guess. Very French engineering. Oh. Great. Poor officer's wardroom. I mean, at least you get a nice breeze and some rain, I guess. But I don't think that's what they really want. If they wanted that, they'd have a nice veranda out on the deck, A nice French officer's veranda on the deck. Wouldn't that be cool? Maybe on your next trip, like a carrier, you can give the officers like a fucking veranda underneath the flight deck or something, like near the air section. Wouldn't that be neat? Oh yeah, you are hitting. Yes. Hmm. Very high up. Ah, just entered within visual range. Huh, a bucket? Interesting. I do personally find having a wool gap between the belt of the copper and the netherite here just a tad iffy, personally. But you know, it is tough, so I gotta give it that. Just find it a bit iffy to me. I'd personally prefer to keep as much wool as possible within the armor. That gun exploded. Small secondary detonation. No, the poor officer's wardroom. No. Yeah, you got it. I actually got a perfect clip for that, actually. I'm gonna play some game in Discord chat. Yes, yes. Yeah, that sounds good. I'm just gonna go on a cinematic view of Black Prince getting really, really wrecked. Oh yeah, now that's a thumbnail. Now that is a thumbnail. But yeah. This is mostly why battle cruisers don't exactly want to fight a battleship. Because this is a much smaller battle cruiser, it's a battleship thing over, so very big one, so that can be excused. Got so many pictures of the manga. Videos. See if we go. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Yes, his guns do indeed reach him. Just saying. Lol, yeah. Definitely. They are reaching him. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'd say this loss mostly resulted in just that positional error from one accidentally descending when the previous hits were hitting directly along the middle of the belt. And I wonder, is AA that range actually long enough for that? Will the AA actually hit? Huh. What is the AA range? Hmm. Did your engines get disabled? Because I don't know about that. His engines seem fully intact to me, so his engines can't be disabled unless losing this teeny tiny amount here. Disabled movement, which would be embarrassing. I'd say, yeah, his guns are out of action. Some shells are indeed going in the intended direction, but I think some shells are just going way up high in the sky. Somebody's got a artillery duel with I'm sure I should be able to find out. Just gotta find a sign. Bingo, here's the interior. You don't have redundant status signs, Simus? Oh, medical bay. Let's see how many crew are in the fucking med bay. Getting some limbs blown off. Only none. Guess they're all dead. Joyful. Is this a fucking sauna? What? Homer just casually has a sauna in his fucking battleship. Okay, Homer's luxury. It is very luxurious. I'm just trying to figure out how to get down to where you are, like into the tunnel, like. Ah, here we go. Like, mate, you could put like a status sign, like, I don't know, fucking here. Like, somewhere around here if you have to. Maybe put like a status sign here. Or like, there if you have to. Like, have redundant status signs. That's what I do. I have a status sign on my bow bridge, my top, my main bridge, my CIC, everything. Jesus. Uh. Well, I'm just gonna TP it to digest it out to fix me up. That should fix up my POV. Thank you. Thank you. Yep, that fixed it. That fixed it. Must have accidentally gotten teleported within the hull in a big oopsie daisies. At least if the angle the ship is at, any shells would either bounce off or have to chew through the effective plating of, all of this. And it also gets to, blow through the bow too. I do wonder, can the Black Prince fly without any wool except for the wool inside the citadel? Because if it can do that, then yeah, that's an all or nothing belt. Like, that's a truly genuine 100% all or nothing belt. If it can survive, like, fully intact, like a full bow and stern, but just with no wool in the bow and stern, and only wool in the main bridge. If it can survive that, then yeah, that's a true all or nothing belt. Like, you can set as many fires as you want to the bow or stern, doesn't matter, because the ship can fly just fine on just the citadel. Yeah, I'd say from the state of the lifeboats and the fact that the ship only has the two of them for like a ship of like a crew of probably like a few hundred. The fuck? Was that lightning strike from him saying hon hon hon? Anyway, because right now it's only two lifeboats for a crew of like a few hundred lore-wise, and both lifeboats are not doing so hot, I'd say. Probably no survivors from the crew. Dreadful. Thanks. It's probably bits of bridge and other stuff that are just gone. And I'm not doing so hot. I don't want it for me, can't be too loud. Don't want to wake my family up. You know, my sister will actually be very grumpy with me. You know, she's always grumpy, continuously grumpy. Grumpy 24/7. Secondary battery on the ship is essentially annihilated. So that's rather unfortunate, just a complete annihilation of the secondary battery. And the main battery is also essentially annihilated. The superstructure, annihilated. Upper hull, annihilated. There's only the citadel left. There's a recognizable bits. Recognizable bits. Only the bow is actually recognizable as the hull of a ship. Same with the lower hull. And as part of the hull. The starboard side's all good. But the port side is just completely shredded. This might be a belt penetration. Possibly. Right here. And you know the fact you just got your little ship scalped of its upper works, that too. There might actually be a belt penetration on here. Yeah, this is a belt penetration right into the engine room. Luckily, the boilers aren't dead, but there is a belt penetration here. Most of the belt, I think, from what I saw. Mostly the belt. Oh, and his bridge. Don't forget the bridge. As I say, his gunners are still radar guided to bridges. Aircraft wreck. That's where I think aircraft wreck from a white plane. He's slow going, but he's Going back to move now. Now it's the lac re. Now without the B, it's now just a black prince. Now it's just the lac prince. So the lac prince. 3, 2, 1, go. Eris bruised across that prince's tea. I'll have some coffee soon. Eris is also descending as well to get a good angle. There actually are some belt hits, other than, the shredded bridge. The belt has been hit, but not pinned. That bridge, though, is goner. It's been hit. It's a goner. Goner. Two PCBs are goners. Wait, what are those PCBs is missing? What that? Either it's completely annihilated with no trace without damaging anything else, or it flew off somewhere. Odd. Oh, fortunately, the main batteries, these guns did lose their coolios. Oh yeah, this section here, bridge gone. Except for the ultra ships going. Fine. Yeah, mostly minor damage on the Eris. Mark II. This is Mark III. I don't know. Either way, minor damage. Yay. All that hit the bridge. The remnants of it, considering, got scalped off. See, just cruising backwards. Oof, that hit the remnants there. Oh, look at that. Poor crew quarters in there, the bridge. Not having a good time. No, my bunks. And yeah, no, my bunks just got annihilated. I am actually very curious about the ship's status. Like, status sign, integrity sign, to see what stats it actually has left. Unfortunately, those signs are absolutely annihilated. If the only ones on the ship were up here, they are, well, gone. Annihilated, reduced to atoms. I'm gonna go over that fucking rampant clicking. That gun is firing, but very high arc. Let's take a tour of the savagely beaten Black Prince. About as done. I put an iron door there, but I could take a. Ooh, very nice tool. Is this like a poker table here? Like some gambling? I don't know. Just a nice chair, I guess. Maybe a guard station? Who knows? I don't know. Through the armor belt, there's a torpedo. Loading station for torpedoes. In here we got bunks. Triple bunks with no ladders. I wonder how a crew is gonna get in there. Climbing up the beds themselves. Officers, is this like an officer quarters, but it's like a bunk? So officers can't do. So there's no privacy for the officers either. They gotta share bunks too. More crew quarters, more officer quarters, crew quarters. AA turret. It's gone now, I think. Up here we got the upper deck, which is it's the upper plate. So upper deck is gone. So let's go back down to the main interior level. If it stops moving, which it won't, because you know. No, I don't think so. Here's some engineering section in here, I guess. I don't know. Like, I don't know what it says. Buttons here. Main boiler room. Oh yeah, you didn't repair. There's still that gaping hole. Right up here, you can see out into the sky. Get some rain too. Nice. Here we go. This is the SDS room. For secondary, lights on, guns disabled. Navigation bridge signs. Battle bridge, navigation bridge. No backup controls, just the SDS room. No gun controls of any kind. Down here is where the homeless is. With the medical bay. The head showers. And the patent homeless engineering sauna. Because why not have a sauna in your ship? We have a nice cafeteria. Very fancy restaurant with some plants too. Los Polos Hermanos. I hope I pronounced that correctly. If I didn't, homeless can always stream me out later. Here we got is the just like a dining room, officers' cool thing here. Wardroom, I guess. This. Very fancy. Just taking a casual tour while, you know, ship's getting wrecked. Captain's Admiral's quarters for Holmes himself. Bathroom in here. Ooh, towels, toilets, bath. Truly the height of luxury. Nice little staircase too. Well, this seems thoroughly wrecked. And very cargo bay with a lot of cargo hold section here. Very fancy wooden interior too. Little room. Starboard bow computer and fire routes on, I guess. Sector to this thing here. course, a navigation bridge. And looks like it's taken the AA file. It's a shame about the lack of status signs in here. I personally would have status signs in here for that redundancy of information. Because information is everything. It is valuable to know when exactly this ship is gonna, kick the bucket. Now, very fancy, very beautiful. I've got a sauna. Can't believe that. I mean, to me that's just comically French. And that's just comically fancy. What it is, a nice thing. None of the west way outside of the ship now, back to, viewing how erect the ship is. Actually get to my actual fucking task. See, most of the structures there are mostly just upper works, I guess. Alright. Use them, I guess. I'll check. He's showing the starboard side now, so let's just shoot through another layer of armor and hull. Wow, fighting so long, one of the main guns runs out of ammo. Port side of the Eris is doing pretty good, except for this hit here to this turret, and this hit here, and there, I guess. But other than that, pretty damn good. All the damage is on the starboard side. And I'm guessing these turrets, these main battery turrets, are both disabled and probably stuck. Locked in position, jammed. Because these turrets, so I'm guessing turret X, main battery turret X is just jammed. They have a cool little, hazard stripes on the turrets, that's pretty neat. And yeah, look at that damage. That's why in the rematch between QQ and Eris, it'll be the old Eris, preferably, not that thing. I'd probably get immediately wrecked. Oh, thank you. This turret is probably disabled unless you can't actually rotate it properly. It's a jammed turret. That's not good. Lots of copper's been stripped from a section now. It's just cutting it right, and I think it's been penned. I think that's the main built pen. Could do another VAing. Just maybe even just line up horizontally alongside and just AA constantly while firing. So you can't do anything, you'll just be AA'd continuously. Yeah, Prince is starting to look more orange than black and grey. More orange due to all the armor being stripped off. All the hull plating just being stripped. Hmm. That's not good. Yeah, this gun seems to have deaded possibly now. Oh yeah, that's not good. Here comes the AAing. If any flames get inside this bit in here, and yep, there's a bit in there. Let's see how that grows. I think it's growing. Oh yeah, there's a fire on board now. And there's also a gun deck. Like a Roman font, like a Roman candle. That's catastrophic. That's not good. Oh, that's not good. That's going right down into the deep deck. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. That's not good. So, A detonating. Oh, that is not good. It didn't even stop the fire problem. The fire is still burning. It just blew a big old hole in the citadel. On the inside too. I can see it now. I can see the shaping of the citadel. And there's still the fire raging. Guess he fired off that torpedo. Probably won't hit though. Nope. Not even in range. Shame. Honestly, he theoretically could just cease fire and just let this fire burn through the citadel, because that's a pretty big fire. Oh, I do. This was a damn long battle, around roughly an hour long too. This is fine. Hmm. Hmm. To be honest, the fact that you're already at 0Y means that it won't even just sink, like it actually won't, to start descending to sink. But yeah, that's a very big fire. You know there is a extinguisher tool, right? There is a extinguisher tool, I think. Yeah, Black Prince's crew begins damage control efforts in combating the fire once they see their very fancy restaurant on fire. It doesn't work. Nah, I'm on fire. Yeah, he's very, very on fire. Yeah, the citadel was burning. I think what is impressive is that this was a long and drawn out battle. That, hey, despite Burp's lesser firepower compared to the Eris, it did survive for a good hour. Roughly. Unfortunately, I'll have to call the video quits before I can actually, finish for Black Prince Sinks due to PlayStation video time limits. So, I'll say I'll use this shot of Eris here as the screenshot, and I think that will be the end of the video. The damaged yet triumphant Eris. Damn. GG to both of you. It was a good match.